The NFL on EA Sports has come to the Twin Cities at U.S. Bank Stadium in downtown Minneapolis. Straight ahead, we've got a good one on tap here between the Cincinnati Bengals and the Minnesota Vikings. Greg Joseph now ready to get this one started, and we are underway from Minneapolis. And he opts to not bring this one out. The first drive will start at the 25. Here's Burrow to throw right away. And the catch made. It's Tyler Boyd. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. An early statement on the game's first play. 18 yards and a first down. Just the first quarter, but tackling going to be so important going forward. They've got to limit plays like that.
And that's something when you see it happen early in the game and they don't get him on the ground, you can always tell that they were concerned about it going in. Because I can just tell you from my days, I remember being in college and worrying all off-season about our season open opponent, and they had a receiver that could shake and bake with the best of them. I tackled him on the first pass of the game, and the relief was incredible. I ended up having a pretty decent ball game. But if I missed him, it would have been a different story. Long night.
So second down, still 10 yards to go. Ball on the 43. Here's a quick throw caught by Higgins. And they're going to get this up to midfield. With these run-pass options, well, having a talented wide receiver helps also.
Yeah, even coming in third in the discussion, sometimes that means he really should be first, because all you want to do is get the ball in their hands and let them make the big plays downfield.
Here we go. 180. Slow.
From midfield now, Burrow. And this pass broken up. Excellent coverage there on third down, as that was not an easy one to hold on to.
He did a fine job there of not hitting him before the ball arrived, and I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
Gets it out quickly here to the left flat. And he is going to have the Bengals first down as they manage to convert. And that'll keep the drive alive. Both sides were holding their breath there on that fourth down play, and the offense can breathe a sigh of relief.
And both knew exactly where the first down markers were. You know the defense is trying to guard those sticks and try and keep people in front. But somehow, some way, those guys found a way to pick it up.
And Burrow going to throw again. They'll set up the screen here to Mixon. And he'll be brought down inside the 40-yard line.
And good yardage there on first down, because sometimes all you need to do on the screen is get one key block. That might set your man free, and that was pretty good pursuit to the football defensively, or it could have gone for more.
Right?
Pass thrown right back to Joe Mixon. And this one's going to go the wrong way. Losing yardage back at the 42. Now it's Burrow. He gets this in the hands of Mixon. And this is going to turn into another first down as the tackle is made at the Vikings' 31-yard line. The Bengals passing game finding a rhythm. They've got another first.
And as you're game planning as a staff, you go through all the different ways you can neutralize the other guy's pass rushers. Extra linemen, leave a tight end in, bring the running backs back in to block. Or you can do this, a little simple screen pass, and it works to perfection.
On 1st and 10, Joe Burrow. And a catch right side by Evans. And he'll be hauled down at about the 30-yard line. And so far, a very nice, methodical opening drive.
This has the feel of a scripted drive that they rehearsed perfectly all week long, and now they're executing it on game day.
Script looks good so far. Here's 2nd and 9. To the air again, Burrow. Under pressure, and he will go down. Sacked back at the 38. So that'll leave Burrow and the Bengals with a 3rd and long after that sack we just saw. And he'll find Chase on the right side, complete. And this will not get close to the first down marker as he's brought down at the 26. And now the Vikings are going to stop it here on defense with a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. Fourth down. Here's Joe Burrow. And incomplete on the deep ball. The Bengals try it, but it doesn't work out. And on the opening drive of the afternoon, the defense forces a turnover on downs. Well, trying to be bold on the opening drive of the game, but that effort, it proves futile.
How many times have we talked with coaches where they've talked about taking the emotion out of their decision-making? I think that opening drive, if he didn't have it in his head to go for it before, I think that keyed into it. They were doing so well, and he decided to really establish something there. They didn't get it. Now they've got to make sure that they don't lose their focus.
And his throw's going to be incomplete.
How about that? Red man coverage and decided to test them early. But they proved up to the task and forced the incompletion.
Now they face a 3rd down and 4 after that incompletion on 2nd down. Off the play fake, Cousins. That's complete to Justin Jefferson. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. First down, here's the run with Cook. And he'll be taken down as that will take us to the end of the first quarter of play. We're scoreless after 1. The last run got 9. That leaves him with 2nd and a yard. Here's Cook again. And they'll bring him down at the 18-yard line. So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. Cousins gives way to Cook. And he's going to push his way down to about the 12. 2nd down and 3. They'll try the middle with Cook. And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. 1st and goal from the 3. Cook going to be hit and met at the line of scrimmage. They get him down at the 3. So the ball position now at the 3. Here's 2nd and goal. Cook will take this into the end zone for a Viking touchdown. They go I formation. Fullback leads the way for the touchdown. Sort of a lost art, isn't it?
It really is, but sometimes when you're able to bring it back and use it against other teams, they're not prepared for it. They haven't seen it in a while, and now you gain an advantage, and we just saw that advantage result in a touchdown.
Joseph connects on the extra point, and that makes the score 7-0. Now Joseph tees it up to kick off following the touchdown. And Wilson is perfectly content to bring this out to the 25, a touchback. The Bengals drive about to get going. They've got some stuff to build on from that last drive because they moved the football, CD, and then they tried to go for it on 4th down, didn't convert, probably left a bitter taste in their mouths.
I would say so, and I think that they go out in this series determined for that not to happen again. In fact, they don't even want to get to a 4th down opportunity. They just want to make sure they get it done within the parameters that they've set for themselves. Run their offense, get it into the end zone. Yeah, I think a little bit of determination and a dash of anger.
From the 30 on 2nd down, Burrow looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Boyd. Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a 1st down.
I think that's a big pickup for a 1st down because when you run a drag route against zone, you're sometimes asking for trouble because you might run into a defender.
Yeah, well, there they ran into a 1st down, executed it to perfection. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. In motion right here, Boyd. They will throw on 1st down with Burrow. Oh, he brings it in off the deflection. A nice pickup on 1st down, 7 yards.
Hey, during the course of any game, you'll see tip passes. But how often do we actually see the running back come up and end up making the play?
Well, shifty fella getting in there and grabbing it.
Yeah, you know, they always talk about how running backs have a nose for the end zone. They have a nose for the ball, too. They want it in their hands at all times.
Here we go. 180.
2 minutes on the clock, 2nd quarter, 7-0 ball game. They'll send a receiver in motion to the right. Throwing again, it's Burrow. Throw left side, complete to Chase. And a nice spin into some open field. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. The Bengals passing game finding a rhythm. They've got another 1st.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. And it's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice 1st down. Drive keeps moving.
Now Burrow on 1st down. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Boyd. He's brought down at the 34. Call it a gain of 4.
He kept the receiver in the short field, but that let his quarterback get the ball quickly to him before either guy in double coverage could react.
Line of scrimmage, the 24. This is 2nd and 6. Again, it's Burrow. Over the middle, he finds Higgins. And they'll work this down inside the 30. This will be play number 7 on the drive. 3rd and a yard. He'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And he will be very close to a first down, but I see the closed fist of the referee, and that means fourth down. So the completion gets him just a yard, and that'll bring up fourth down. They get this out quickly to the left side. And he is going to have the Bengals first down as they get 4 there on 4th and inches. It's a gain of 4 that time, and it's good enough for a Cincinnati first down. They'll send a receiver here in motion right. Throwing now, Burrow on first down. This goes out wide from Mixon. And he's brought down inside the 20 at the 18-yard line. The Bengals going to use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play. Working with a 2nd and 3. Here's Burrow. Finding Mixon here again on back-to-back plays. And they're going to get this down inside the 15. Now the offense will burn their 3rd and final timeout as they'll stop the clock with 24 seconds to go in this first half. First down. Here's Burrow. Steps away. And he'll spot Higgins open left side. Oh, he's brought down. And remember here, no timeouts left. They got to get to the line quick. Final play of the half for Burrow and company. And that is caught. He's got it for a Bengal touchdown. Joe Mixon as time expires in the first half. And the Bengals have a chance to tie the game here in the final seconds of the half. You knew time was going to run out, so this had to be in the end zone, and somehow they were able to find a window and get it done.
Very easy for us to talk about up here that, yes, all that had to happen, but when time's running down, sometimes your brain compresses a little bit too. They showed great poise, understanding of situation, making sure they got to the end zone in order to complete that pass and take a nice momentum into the locker room.
A throw there, but that's going to wind up incomplete. Time for a break. We've hit halftime. 2 quarters down. 2 still remain. We step aside. This is the NFL on EA Sports. The Vikings have to like their position. They've got the lead. They get this football as well as we are back and underway for the second half. Taken in at the 3. And he'll take it a yard or so past the 20. Call it the 21. The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. Their defense has done the job. Now it's the offense's turn as they've got it 1st and 10. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down. We saw this a lot in the first half, and it continues. These receivers just not able to get much separation.
So that means they have to win the 50-50 balls. They've got to go up with the defender and find a way to start coming down with them.
And this time, contact and another incomplete pass. From the 21, it's 2nd and 10. Here's a quick throw to Thielen. That'll leave them with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there. They'll run it. Here's Cook. And he's able to get it to the 31, and that's enough for the first. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Again, it's Cook. And good running there as he'll take this all the way up to midfield. Cousins now from the 50. He'll find Thielen working the middle. And he's going to be taken down right at the 40-yard line. So not quite a first down just yet as they come up on second and less than a yard. A 10th carry in the game for Cook. And this one's going to go the wrong way. Losing yardage back at the 42. Trying to keep the drive going here. This is play number 7 on 3rd and 2. 3rd down. Here's a run by Cook. And he's going to have the first down, yardage to the 35. On 1st and 10, Cousins. Middle of the field to Jefferson. And he'll be marked down right at the 20-yard line. Throw left side on target to Thielen. And they're going to be set up now with the ball at the 13-yard line. On play action, Cousins toward the center of the field, but it's incomplete.
Nowadays, quarterbacks don't mind throwing into coverage because of the confidence they have in their receivers to come down with the ball. But sometimes you have to be careful you don't get too confident and throw an interception.
So the incomplete pass on the last play, and that leads us to a 3rd and 3. And they'll let their fullback try and push the pile. And oh, he's just going to be short here, barely. Maybe by a half a foot. It'll be 4th and inches. 4th down, Cousins. Throw left side is complete on the diving effort. They'll try to run with Madison. Able to get a couple here, but won't get across the plane as they stop him right around the 1.
Good work there, holding them out on 1st down, and this is going to be a battle down here on the goal line. Can they hold their ground for 2, maybe even 3 more plays?
2nd and goal from the 1. They'll run for it with Cook. And he'll get in. Touchdown, Minnesota. Dalvin Cook with his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Vikings take the opening kickoff of the 3rd quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead. Joseph connects on the extra point, and the lead is up to 8. Now Joseph tees it up to kick off following the touchdown. No return here for Wilson. To touch back, it'll come out to the 25. The Bengals drive about to get going. Here's Joe Mixon as they start on the ground. And he spins through. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. Successful start to the drive, 17 yards, and moves the sticks. Seemed like a couple sets of eyes were on the quarterback, so he decided, hey, I'm going to hand this off. Got a good gain out of it.
And you know you need good blocking up front in order to gain yardage. But every one of these RPOs, if you do it right and they look the same, whether it's handed off inside or the quarterback keeps it, that allows you to fool the defense so often. And in this case, fooled him with the inside run.
And this throw a bit late as he couldn't reach back for it.
That certainly appeared to be a play call where they were just trying to make second down, second and short. I think they thought the coverage was off a little bit more than it was. Nice job there pressing up on it and forcing the incompletion.
Oh, that's into a sea of bodies, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, Jordan Hicks. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. Well, Charles, just some visibly frustrated players and coaches on that sideline right now because those halftime adjustments didn't work. The turnover problems continuing here in the second half, and the defense now sitting pretty comfortably as a result of that pick six.
I think that's a great observation too, Brandon, because they did make adjustments at halftime. But how about this other group staying a step ahead despite whatever happened in that other locker room? No surprise they're leading, and it's appropriate that those defenders got to add to the lead directly.
So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. Brandon Wilson now from his end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. The Bengals drive about to get going. Now remember, they were just out here a moment ago through the pick six, so we'll see if they can take better care of the football this go-around.
And sometimes, partner, I think it's almost better that you just throw the pick six and you come right back out on the field. You're not over on the sidelines dwelling for it for very long. You're not hearing everyone say, oh, hey, you'll get them next time. Hey, don't worry about it. All that stuff just goes right out the window. You're right back out on the field with a chance to atone.
After the pick six, here's Burrow again. He finds his running back, Mixon. And they work this well upfield across the 45. The catch and run, good for 24 yards.
That turned into a very well-orchestrated play right there. Going to work his way out of the backfield to the right. And after he looked it in, he found plenty of space to roam and picked up big yardage.
A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10. Burrow looking to pass. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
It's been clear in this matchup which side has been the more physical one. It's been this defense. And here's another example on that last play.
Burrow going to fake to mix it and now look to throw. This is caught. It's Boyd. And this is going to turn into another 1st down as the tackle is made at the Vikings 40. 3 quarters have come and gone. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. From Viking territory now, they'll come up 1st and 10 right at the 40. Now Burrow. And that is incomplete. Oh, the coverage a little too good there, and it's 2nd down.
That sure looked like a nice call by the defense, and they're very cohesive in their coverage. As soon as he cut inside, they broke on the football and met him as the ball got there and forced the incompletion.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Throw left side to Higgins. And give him 6 yards here as he stopped near the 35 at the 34. Off the play fake, here's Burrow. And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. And the Vikings pick up the football. And he is going to get this one back to the 20-yard line. A lot of talk this week about ball security. In fact, they added an extra period in practice to be more secure with the ball. It didn't work out there.
Well, sometimes you just get overexcited during the game. You may all of a sudden make your catch, see some open field, and decide you're going for it, and not realizing that danger lurks while you're doing so. And there's your end result right there.
Cousins now after the fumble. And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. Picked up by Jesse Bates. And the Bengals are going to take possession of the football. That is the play they needed in a two-score game here in the fourth quarter.
No doubt about it. They did what they had to do to give themselves a chance to get back into the game. They turned it over to the offense. They are now in charge.
Now they need to execute.
Here we go. Here we go. 180.
Play action. It's Burrow. Got a man open. It's Chase. And he is out of bounds, but first he gets it inside the 10 to the 7. A nice pickup of 14, and it moves the stick, sets up a 1st and goal. A good start there on this fourth quarter drive. They need more of what we just saw.
Down a couple of scores. There's still time. All right, it's not like they're totally out of it, but they have to score quickly, and they're going to need some big-time plays, chunk plays, explosive plays. They need yardage on each snap.
That's good for a gain of 6, 2nd and goal. Mixon will take this one in. Touchdown, Cincinnati. So this is now a 9-point difference. You figure the book here says kick the extra point, make it a one-score game.
Now, you and I have seen coaches get overly aggressive in this spot, but I agree with you. Kick it here and get back within a score.
Now a big 2-point conversion attempt still to come. They'll let Mixon try to run it in. And he will find the end zone again. So he gets the touchdown and the 2-point conversion. And that'll cut this deficit down a little bit further. After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. And they'll put up the stop sign there as his guys will get it at the 25. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. I'm curious to see, Charles, about the play calling on this drive. Last time out, the interception that led to a touchdown. Here we are. I mean, very close, one-score game.
Yeah, and if I'm a defender, I'm actually chirping to you on the other side of the ball, saying, hey, we picked off the last one. What you going to do about it now? So when you do throw the football, high percentage, but throw it with confidence. If there's any hesitancy at all, it could end up in enemy's hands again.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Cousins. This ball complete. It's an out route to Thielen. And they work this well upfield across the 45. They'll try and wind down some clock with Cook. And he edges forward, but only gets a pair of yards out of it. And it's 2nd down. Clock continuing to run. They'll probably wind this all the way before snapping it on 2nd down. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. Out route to Jefferson, and he's got it. And he'll be taken down here just shy of the 30.
This is something you got to be wary of defensively. I mean, just because they're in the mode of trying to burn some clock doesn't mean they won't pass it, and they got good yardage out of that one.
Yeah, and really, when you're looking at it, now they've got a fresh set of downs. Look for second down. If they want to take another shot and try and loosen things up, that'd be the time to do it.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Cook up the gut. And he'll be a couple yards shy of the red zone here at the 22-yard line. And his defense here going to burn their second timeout. But you can also factor in another timeout that they'll get when the clock stops at the 2-minute warning. An ideal spot here to get a first down and try to run some more clock, and this is second and less than a yard. Play action now. Cousins. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked up by Jesse Bates. And the Bengals are right back in this football game. Well, they're not making it easy on themselves here down the stretch. 2 picks now in the fourth quarter, trying to hang on to that lead.
Talk about keeping someone in the game. Instead of being able to shut the door, it's still cracked open because they can come back on you now. The only people who are really happy about those picks, any fantasy team that has this defense.
The Bengals drive about to get going. The interception sets them up with an opportunity to erase this fourth quarter deficit. Now, this series could very well determine our outcome. So give them 5 yards there on the pitch and catch, and it'll be second down. They like going to him in the slot. He catches another one.
I think this comes under the heading of until they stop him, why not go back to him? He has something going really well, great working relationship with the guy throwing the ball, and they keep making the connection.
Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a one-score game. So the Bengals. In possession of the football here as we get you reset. They come up on a second down now in a game that looks like it's going to go down to the wire. Here's 2nd and 5 now from the 22. Here's a handoff to Evans out of the gun. And he's dropped just before the line to gain. 4-yard pickup leaves him with 3rd and 1. They'll try and run for it with Evans. And he's going to get to the 31, enough for the first down. Now the Bengals going to signal for their third and final timeout as they'll get a chance to talk it over after picking up the first down.
Well, they gave themselves options there on the third down play and were able to convert on that RPO.
Shows a lot of trust with the guy taking the snap, doesn't it? Because you're counting on him to make the right reads and give the ball where it's supposed to go. And he did on that play.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10.
11 MT, 11 MT. 11.
Now Burrow. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
Ooh, that's certainly not the worst thing. It stops the clock and lets your offense catch its breath and lets us exhale a little bit. Now I expect them to call a couple plays in the huddle so they're ready if a tackle happens inbounds.
11 MT.
Here's Burrow. He'll find his running back, Joe Mixon. And he went nowhere. He'll lose yardage back to the 29. We're backed up here. Tough spot, needing 11 yards to pick up the first. Burrow. Pass complete to Higgins. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. 8th catch for him now. He's been a big factor. And it's a first down. Burrow. That's complete to Chase. And down he goes at the 49, a 3-yard pickup. An 8-play drive to this point. So here's play number 9 on 3rd and 7. He gets this in the hands of Mixon. Well, this is going to depend on the spot, but it's not a very generous one. He looks to be about a yard or so short. A final shot now for Burrow. On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. And it's incomplete. So their final drive comes up empty. And with that, the ball game is over.
Well, we all just got a heck of a show, partner. This was a close game for a long time. Close at half, close down the stretch. Home team finds a way to get it done, a narrow victory.
Yeah, they finished with a flourish, didn't they? Because there were times where each side looked like they were the better team out there. And the outcome was in doubt for much of this game. Every snap seemingly more important than the previous. And